Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my video. So we're going to be checking out Feature Boy Who's this Mortal Kombat. Todd Garner confirms Noob Saibot, aka Joe Taslim, and Raiden's actors are in the film as well. Not only that, but something interesting he also confirmed in his tweet. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this video.
Welcome, combatants. So Todd Garner confirms no cuts through fights, and also
Raiden
has returned. So this is your boy Future Boy. Do like, subscribe, hit the bell notification.
Okay, this is the first.
More content. So yes, it seems that with MK2 right now, not MK1, MK2, a lot of things are going off. Now shout out to Quincy for sending me this. Thank you very much. But it shows that Raiden is being teased by Ludi Lean. As you can see here, he says Raiden has arrived. Now, obviously, he could be just.
Now, I don't know who created this GIF, but, bro, that looks like something you seen in the intro of Mortal Kombat 2, the game. The lightning strikes just keep popping in and out, and then the logo comes in. That's where I'm getting this from. This is exciting.
Raiden has arrived. But the fact that he's tagging him, you wouldn't tag someone like this into a post if you know they're not returning to the role or if they've been recast. That just would not be right. It's harsh. So that definitely is a confirmation to let us know that Raiden is returning. I know a lot of people thought Raiden should be either, is he going to be recast? Is he not going to be in this film or something else? But it seems with Ludi Lin tagging him in this and saying he has arrived, maybe he did arrive on this day and then this is thundering on the night.
I mean, we know that everybody is confirmed to be returning for the sequel, except for Sissy Stringer, Melina's actress.
But either way, this is something that's really interesting, and it's a good thing, because obviously, I know Raiden wasn't the Raiden that we were all expecting. I did like him, but I thought he needed a lot more development.
I felt the exact same way, though.
Or giving them more hope in the characters and stuff. Similar to how 95's one did, and every other Raiden that we've had, especially Conquest Raiden. That was the best one.
Now, here's the thing about Raiden in the first movie. I like the costumes and everything, but the way he portrayed the character, I was not feeling it. I feel like he should have done a whole lot. Now, even though this is a prequel to the tournament, now that we're actually going to have a tournament in the second movie, I think they ought to give him something to do instead of just being the Elder God and just being the God of Thunder, you know.
Things and traits from all the Raidens we've had, which are so good, then this one will definitely fit and be a really great Raiden. We just need to see him be able to do fighting, but also to be able to be the Raiden that we know. Exactly. Then we also have this, so yes, it seems that Bihan, Joe tells him, is officially there. Yes, as you can see, MK2 Bihan. So he's not going by Noob Saibot as of yet. In the film, he probably will, but as of right now, he's still going to be Bihan. So I know a lot of people were asking, where is Bihan? How come he hasn't shown up in there? Even though we already know he's there, it's just he's not arrived yet. But he has officially.
I mean, we know he's going to be Bihan in the second movie because Joe Taslim has me teasing like crazy about him being the most iconic character. So we know that Sub-Zero was killed in the first movie, but I want to see him actually become Noob Saibot when Quan Chi revives him. That would be an interesting plot twist in the tournament. That I would love to see.
Be taking place right now, so this is really good. Another addition is back to Mortal Kombat. Everybody is officially back to Mortal Kombat now, which is really, really good. All we're waiting on now is for Scorpion to appear, and then we got a full team of the cast back from the first one to have Mortal Kombat begin again, people. Then there was also this. So Richard goes to say, I'm excited for, but my only critique is not having so many cuts during the fight. With Todd Garner saying absolutely.
Oh, yes.
That's one thing that was very much hinted in the first one. When Todd asked me ages ago when I had my other channel to go and tell everyone and do a video and ask people what they want.
Oh, I am so glad that Todd is actually doing this because out of all the producers in Hollywood, he's one of those people that actually listens to the fans of what they want to see. And I'm so glad that we actually have this in the Mortal Kombat community. So you got some toxic ones that are hating just to hate, that just don't want to see this film succeed because the movie sucked in the first movie. I get it. But at the same time, you got to give this movie a chance to become successful. It's going to get better. I mean, you heard what the man said himself. They're not going to be doing any more jump cuts and quick cuts when it comes to fight scenes because the first movie, it was a bit disappointing because all you see was just a bunch of skipping parts, and you barely see any actors doing their own stunts. So it would be good for them to actually just do a one open fight scene, allowing actors or stunt doubles to just show off their skills in the tournament. You just didn't get that in the first movie. So, like I said, I'm glad that he's actually having people make videos of what they want to see in the sequel. So I think once they fully listen to the fans of what they're actually saying and wanting in the second movie, I think chances are this movie is going to be one of the most successful sequels since the first one. Even though it crushed the box office records like I predicted before, but I think the sequel is going to end up doing a lot better in 2025.
Them, and he had all the notes when I did my interview with him, and he was speaking to me. He even said, yeah, he's read through all the notes of what people want, what people need for it, and then obviously it seems like they have listened to all them requests from people that they are going to stop all the cuts, because it seemed like the only one that didn't really have cuts like that was the Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight.
That's the thing though, like the Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight was the only thing I love about this movie, but everyone else, Liu Kang, Jax, Sonya and them, I feel like all of them just got a slap in the face. Like, you know, we're just gonna like cut every single scene and not let people see the actual fights. Scorpion and Sub-Zero was the only fights I like about the first movie, even the beginning and even in the final fight. So I really hope they changed all of that in the sequel. Just allow these actors who are portraying the characters show off their skill. Don't cut, don't jump cut, don't quick edit, don't do none of that, because that right there will ruin the entire premise of how to do a great martial arts movie based on the iconic franchise.
But not as much as all the other fights. So hopefully they have gone through this, they've changed everything, they've looked to make things right.
I hope so too.
All the cuts in the fights, so we can focus on one fight, then move to the other fight, then move to the other one, so we get to see everything, every detail, every blow, every fight that happens, because that's what we need in Mortal Kombat. There are no cuts in the games when we see the fights, and 95 already knew not to cut the fights, so let's hope they stick with that. But let me know.
Shout out to Future Boy Who for making this video. And like I said, I just hope they actually listen to the fans this time and just not do what they want to do since it's the film. At least let the fans have their perspective on it. Positive criticisms, you know, are good, but as long as it's not in hate, in a disrespectful tone, then they're not going to want to give you what you want. I think what they need to do is just continue to listen to the fans, unlike some of the companies in the industry that just refuse to. But deep down, I think Mortal Kombat 2 is going to end up completely changing people's minds, and it's going to surprise a whole lot of people though. And I think for everybody that was expecting the tournament in the first movie are just expecting way too much. But I think this time they're going to actually put the tournament in it. And so I hope that what Todd Garner is actually saying and is listening to the fans to not cut out so many parts like they did in the first movie and just put a whole lot of fight scenes, like one open shots, and then you can just cut to another scene. You know, just don't do too much of cutting, you know what I'm saying? So what y'all thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments down below. Link to the original video will be down below. I'm out.